It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Panthers and the Aviators coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Aviators of Anchorage. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Anchorage. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here is Young. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fowler. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. On play action, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Young will set to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Zay Jones from 21 yards away. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now Hunt on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. This is 2nd and 8. That one is caught by Hunt. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fowler. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 3rd down. Fowler. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Right, 97.
On 1st and 10, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Young to throw it. Caught by Allen. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The second down and 10th in, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw. Fowler. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from the home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He'll buy some time right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fowler. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is Crowd. Touchdown! Chris Watkins. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one can.
Fights through and now a crease. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw, Young. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll throw again. Young over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. That throw by Young incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed up all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Young to throw on 4th. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Set, ready.
Now Young. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Young. He finds his man. And it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. Young off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Give to Algier from the shotgun.
And some room to work. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Young to throw it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of the football.
They go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fowler. He's got Watkins on the out route. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now here's Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now 1st down throw complete downfield. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Algier now up the middle.
And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Algier with another carry. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Young on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll try and run the option.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Fowler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Aviators will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. So now Young and the Panthers
Down by 10. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Young to throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Young.
And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
That escapes the sack.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Young.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
4th down, Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress